Thank you so much for joining us in today's live stream, which will officially be the last live stream of this week, only because it's Friday. So don't worry. Next week, you guys will see me again. Okay, so for those that don't know who I am, my name is Guna. So I've been trading for almost 4 years now. And what I do in my live streams is I just share with you guys as much free information pertaining to price action, especially any potential trading opportunities that I am anticipating to take on the day. So please excuse me, guys. Let me just log in also from my phone. The reason being is because again, my system that I'm using, right, is not allowing me to see the live chat. So I will just have this on in case if you guys are sending me anything lah. Then after that, I can at least reply you guys. All right. Okay. Okay. So anything means you guys still can send. Don't worry. I will check through my phone to make sure that I don't miss out on any messages lah. Okay, so guys, so in today's session, we will be speaking actually about gold, of course. We've been speaking about gold a lot recently, and also pertaining to some form of cryptocurrency opportunities that may be happening. I'm not 100% sure as of now, lah, because a little bit too early, but I'm kind of anticipating for BTC. Lah. Okay, for buying opportunity. For those that don't know, I'm actually anticipating for buying opportunity. This is actually one of a liquidity level that has been taken out already lah. So this is the one that I'm anticipating for, which is 118916.35. Okay, I I want to, because to be honest, right, it's like on the fence right now. No, it's like in a very good opportunity right now. All right, but I'm not seeing the things that I would like to see yet. All right, is if that makes sense lah. I mean, if you guys understand what am I looking at, of course, right, it will be more clear. I apologize. I apologize. But just to give a brief lah. Okay, let me just change this up a bit. Okay, just a bit. All right. So you see this, right? This zone here is what I would like to see price come inside. Okay, price actually did came inside of this zone, but I'm not seeing something else happen, which in the smaller time frames lah, for me to prioritize a potential buying opportunity. But nevertheless, right, I still would like to keep my main bias, okay, the main structure, whereby I'm anticipating at least this liquidity level to be taken out. If you ask me by today can or not, maybe. Okay, we're not sure because you see, this one New York session really moved up. This one really moved quite high. So there is a chance. Okay, there is a chance, or maybe by tomorrow because you guys know, right? Cryptocurrencies we do operate even over the weekends. So for now, all right, I will just write this up. Potential buy. All right, so this is basically a potential buy. Just put it here first. Not yet, like I said, guys, be patient. Not yet, but we are about to get there. Also today, right, we do have news, but if I'm not mistaken, it's for CAD. It's impactful news. It's been a very long time since I saw CAD news roughly this time, having impactful news lah. It's not something to be excited for. I'm just smiling because so long I haven't seen. Okay, this CAD news for this kind of timing. Let me just see. Okay, but where was it? CAD. So if you guys are trading CAD, me just be careful lah. Oh, actually, it already happened already. 8:30. Okay, so unemployment rate came out good for CAD, but employment change came out bad for CAD. So how about this? After this, right, let's just go into CAD charts and then let's just go and see what happened because now only the news happened, right? So let's just go to CAD for a while. Do I have AUD CAD or USD CHF? I got USD CAD. Okay, I don't have it. Let's just go and put here one. Let's try USD CAD. Okay, let's try this one. What happened? Oh, well. Okay, so this is expected lah to move up lah, guys. Okay, the reason why this one moved up, okay, and then if you go and see like other pairing, like because you see this one USD versus CAD, right? So USD right now is strong against CAD, but then if you go other pairings, like you see like gold, But this one gold versus USD. Why gold is going up? Paria is supposed to go down, right? Because USD is winning one in here. Correct, but only partially correct. So the understanding is because CAD, the news for CAD was bad, right? And this pairing is versus USD. So therefore USD will eventually be winning lah against CAD, but not necessarily other pairs. Okay, just a tip lah, sharing with you guys. So in case if you guys are confused, why are some is USD versus something else, but it's not really going up like CAD. This is the reason why. It's not good for USD or bad for USD. The news was related to CAD. So any pairing related to CAD, okay, it will get affected. Okay, unless we see like unemployment change or whatever, but related to USD. Let's say it's good for USD. Then okay, of course this will still happen. USD will still go up for this one, and majority of any other pairing like GBP USD, okay, GBP sorry, this is GBP USD, GBP JPY, all also will be going up. All right, if that makes sense, lah. Okay, so okay, sorry, I really went off track already today. Okay, let's focus back on the crypto space before we go back into any forex potential opportunities. Huh? Okay, so we focus first on crypto. So nothing much to share now for BTC. Like I said, I am anticipating for a potential buying opportunity for BTC, but not yet. Okay, in the smaller time frames, I'm not seeing what I would like to see. I am seeing quite a few beautiful things in the bigger time frame, but there's a reason why it's better for us to understand how to apply multi-time frame analysis, because it helps us safeguard ourselves a lot more lah, to make sure that if you want to enter this potential buying opportunity, what does the other time frames also say? Do they align or not in that sense? Okay, especially in the direction of buyers. If they align, why are they aligning? Where are they trying to head to? So this is this potential liquidity range that I believe, okay, only I believe, not 100% guys. BTC I believe only is heading to this place lah. So it is forming that form of structure already, in my opinion, but we are not yet ready. We are definitely not yet ready. We may be ready later during New York session. So I will keep an eye out for BTC for sure, and I am potentially looking for a buying opportunity. If we start to move down, then I'm not interested in BTC today. Okay, maybe over the weekend. Let's see how. Okay, ETH. ETH, if you guys remember, this is a liquidity range that we anticipated to be taken out, beautifully taken out. We are also in kind of prime location, okay, not Amazon Prime, prime location, also for potential buying opportunities. But personally, I would prefer to focus more on BTC today. The reason being is because, right, if you want to know the respected relevant zone, right, I'm referring to is roughly here, price need to come inside of this zone. Yes, right now we are moving towards the downside. So probably I might also focus on ETH. It really depends during New York session. Are we able to come within this zone or not? And then we start to see bulls pop up or not. If this is the case, then probably yes, I might also be interested in ETH. But as of now, because we have quite a distance, not really that far, but quite a distance from this zone, so BTC looks a lot more promising considering we already came back inside of the zone. Okay, that's for ETH. Dogecoin. We see a Dogecoin. We really smashed all of this liquidity level lah. Really insane move lah towards the upside. Dogecoin. Dogecoin has been killing it. Even last week, also I told you guys, Dogecoin really been like very very aggressively moving, which is good lah. If you guys want to trade, right? Actually, it's a good thing. But also, it's a good thing if we trade carefully lah. If aggressive doesn't only mean good thing. If you trade in the wrong direction, then it's a very bad thing already. So I'm not seeing anything particularly interesting in Dogecoin as of now. We are obviously lah in the overall bigger trend. We are moving towards the upside. So let me just check something. Let me see if I can see anything. All right, all right. But I'm not seeing anything as of now, lah. Okay, but maybe okay because why I say maybe is because we are still ahead of New York session, and I'm not seeing anything forming right now. But in the back of my head, something did tell me that BTC and also ETH is kind of forming that bias to move towards the upside, right? So essentially, that is what my bias is as of now for a Dogecoin lah. We did create it also very similar to ETH, something here. All right, very very similar to ETH, so something around here. So I am not sure. Okay, same thing goes to Dogecoin. I'm not sure if we will be able to come all the way below to this level prior to making a move towards the upside. We probably maybe might come close to this key level and then maybe shoot up if the bias is correct lah. So I might not be also interested in Dogecoin, but overall the move and the bias is kind of aligning lah. That they also tend to show some form of interest that they want to move towards the upside. Let me just see other time frames. Play around a bit. Mm, mm, mm. All right. Yeah, quite a few time frames are actually saying the similar thing. Okay. So what I can suggest right for us lah as of now, okay, is to focus on this move right now. This is a consolidation phase all here, right? Then we make a move towards upside, then we're coming back inside of this range. Let's wait and see how price will react. Will price start to break below this range? If that happens, then probably there's a chance for us to come inside of this zone lah. Or during New York session, we will start to see something forming here. Okay, for essentially more bulls lah, since our bias is towards the upside. And then probably we can use this zone itself to move towards the upside. This can happen. All right, so this definitely can happen. But if this happen, of course, I won't be interested to take. I will just focus on BTC personally because we are a lot more prettier in the sense of how the prices and everything is forming now. Okay, so last but not least, let's go through Solana. Solana, we did reach a key level, so this is something very important to take note of. Definitely something important to take note of. But this is all the liquidity. This is the ultimate. This was the target. I took out my take profits in the second level here. This was the ultimate. It was amazing. Such a beautiful move. Let me just remove all of this liquidity. If you guys are interested to find out, right, when did we actually mark out these liquidity ranges, you guys can actually go and see the video that I posted, I think 2 days ago. Let me see. Okay, wait. Let me check the what is this? The date. And make sure I give you guys the correct date. So if you want to go and watch it, means you can go and do that. This was I took this screenshot on the 6th, so you guys can watch on the 6th. If I'm not mistaken, it's on the 6th. It's easy because all of my thumbnails is actually using the date to how to say differentiate which live stream is which date. So you guys can watch the 6th of this month. That's when we actually analyze Solana and I gave you guys all of those how to say TP points lah that you can potentially aim for. I also posted this trading result in my Instagram page. So if you guys would like to also stay up to date with me in my personal life, as also any trades that I potentially take, even over the weekends, I do share them on my Instagram story. I do have links in the description below now where you guys can actually check out my page if you like. I would truly appreciate that. If you guys do right, you guys can also just text me, let me know you came from YouTube. It will mean the world to me because I'm trying to grow my YouTube page. Okay, so Solana is a little bit interesting because we did one step, one thing that is indicating a potential only move to the downside. But again, it's only one thing, not enough. All right, it's not enough for us to take action on. Definitely, it's still got time for us to see because we still have 12 minutes, and after that, we need to wait another one more candle, I believe, based on the hourly. But let me see properly here. Yeah, nothing much. Nothing much. So Solana, nothing much lah. So I'm not really going to be focusing on Solana, but definitely BTC is something that I will be focusing on. I just want to wait a while more and try to understand maybe by New York session or 10 or 10:30 maybe how the market is going to react within this range right now that is playing in right now. So even though we currently inside of range, doesn't mean we can just enter. We need to wait for certain things happening. I'm just not seeing those things happening right now. That's why I'm not really entering also. Okay, but we do have our eye on it. ETH have quite a bit distance lah, so BTC is the looks good lah to me. All right. So coming back to gold, I to be honest, I don't really have so much things to say about it because this week, right? Overall gold. Let me turn this off for a while. Okay. Overall, I mark it out. We didn't really move aggressively either up or down, but we are moving up, but very very slowly. I'll show you. Fourth. Where is the fourth? Okay, roughly this is the fourth. Okay, this is roughly this week, the beginning. This is all we moved. I know we see a lot of candles, okay, but if I mark out the highs, right, then you can see. See, this is how high we went after that. After that, we didn't hear any. After that, okay, this one is considered quite a distance, not really that much. And then now we're going down a bit. So overall momentum, we did move towards the upside, but not really that much, guys. Just this much. So our overall bias towards the upside was actually correct. That was actually nice. We did take out one liquidity range before the ultimate target. My ultimate target is still here. I still believe eventually we want to move towards the upside. Right now, also gold a bit dancing. Let's check it out for a while. Why is gold dancing? He's still showing signs that he want to move up for gold. All right, so let's see. Eventually, I do not really think by this week we can reach this ultimate target. That is also considering if really gold wants to play out with our initial bias, where we want to move towards the upside now. But nevertheless, if let's say that bias is still valid and gold still wants to move in that directional bias, then probably by next week, right, we will reach our ultimate target of 3433.83. I believe you'll go a little bit higher than that, but roughly this range is to be a safe level to give up to you guys. Okay, let me check if you guys could send any chat. Okay. I see no chats but again I hope it's accurate because I know sometimes also is lag for the chat section here from my phone. Okay, but if you guys want to send anything, please just send only. If it's here, then later I will just answer for you guys. All right. So that's my bias for gold. Okay, USD JPY. Okay, so USD JPY, I was actually very thankful. One of a student actually gave a very good prediction, whereby she said that it was going to move towards the upside, and it actually did. It actually was moving towards the upside. So I'm actually very proud of the student also. Uh, right now, I'm actually waiting also for USD JPY. There was actually a potential trading opportunity, but I didn't see it. I really didn't see it. Initially, I saw one zone. I will show. This was initially a zone that I was kind of worried about. This one here. Okay. So there was a zone here which I was considering. Okay, when price came back inside here, we starting to move down. But right now, price coming back inside of this range. But then eventually now we broke through this level lah. So regardless, this is still considered a building block that we can use for potentially to move price higher. But I'm not going to leave it there lah. Then it'll be too much of throwing. I believe right if USD JPY we are really starting to move towards the upside, we do have this insanely huge fair value gap, which market potentially wants to hit towards and close off. Okay, so these are just liquidity levels that I'm drawing up for you guys. So these ones here and these ones here is the liquidity level that we can anticipate market to actually move up to. Sorry, guys. I need to go and get a glass of water. So, but this is what I'm saying lah. The liquidity ranges. If we want to really go above this level, this key level, we can potentially aim for these two liquidity zones to be taken out. If you ask me, is it only these two not guna? No, definitely no. There, let me check. Okay, based on how the 8-hour candle close, so probably next week, I will let you guys know next week. But as of now, it doesn't seem that only these two will be taken out. At least this will be taken out. Okay, based on how the market is moving as of now. but there isn't much of an entry opportunity right now. During the time when my student actually said the entry opportunity, yes, there was one there. I show you guys the zone roughly, okay, roughly here. So there was this entry opportunity roughly within this range. Okay, but we definitely still can find one later in smaller time frames. But of course, we need to wait at least for New York session since we are closing off the New York session right now. Okay, so let's USD JPY. GBP JPY. All right. This the two liquidity levels that yesterday also we shared. To be honest, I don't know why is this here. I cannot remember why I draw this here. I have no idea. Yeah, so this is the two liquidity levels that has been taken now, which we drew yesterday. Okay, so right now price is still moving towards the upside even after this liquidity has been taken out. So it's quite obvious lah that there is a fair value gap here that has been fully filled, okay, by price. Once price has fully filled this fair value gap, we are kind of starting to see some form of not reversal but a potential pullback. That's what I can tell you guys lah. Potentially we are not reversing, but we are showing a sign of a pullback as of now. So there is a zone, okay, which I missed out lah. This is actually a potential entry opportunity within this level here. Okay, roughly pre-London session. Then we really started to kick it and move towards the upside line. Let me find liquidity levels. If you guys are planning to enter off, right? Okay, there is definitely one here. This one has been taken out already. We have one here. Remember, I saw one here also. Okay, so these are liquidity levels potentially you guys can aim for lah. But again, bear in mind the actual ideal entry opportunity was during pre-London session. Okay, so since we are about to kick in New York session, my advice to you guys is to wait lah, at least New York session. See how New York session play out, and once you start to find a certain zone that you guys can rely on, and see bulls start to come inside of the zone, then you guys potentially can focus for buying opportunities. If until there, then these two liquidity levels. Okay, either one of them, I believe price will be heading to take out lah. But let's see. Okay, anything could happen. Let's see later when New York session kicks in. Huh? Last but not least, guys, should I show GBPUSD or should I show you guys AUDUSD? Which one should we speak about? Maybe we speak of AUDUSD since initially we talked GBP JPY, right? At least got GBP inside already. Let's talk AUDUSD then. AUDUSD, to be honest, I never really did that much of an analysis this week lah because I never see that much of an interesting move lah. But of course, if you compare to gold, means it move a lot more interesting lah than gold. So I show you guys, huh? So number 4. Okay, so this is the fort. Can you see this line here? The blue line. Maybe I did it thicker for you guys. Okay, can you see that? So this blue line here, starting right. Okay, we did make some form of a move towards the downside. Then we make a very very powerful move up. This is much better lah. I prefer this lah compared to gold. So probably it was my mistake to not focus on any potential trading opportunities for AUD USD. Okay, but as of now, right, if you guys were to ask me, is there anything or not that we can potentially be focusing on as of now? Let me check for you guys. Okay, we are currently in not really consider middle of key level, but we did went to a certain key level, and now we're starting to move down towards the downside. Mm, to be honest, guys, I cannot see anything happening yet. Market is not really letting me know or showing me signs that we really want to move down or we really want to move up lah, as of now lah, based on latest price action. Because if you guys can really see, so we consider kind of consolidating right now. If I go smaller time frame, you can see it more. You see, after New York session yesterday, we are consolidating. Okay, consolidation essentially means price is still figuring out the directional bias on where he really wants to move. Either he want to move up or if you want to move down. It really depends on what price wants to do later, especially once we can see that like two break lah. What I mean by the two break is when price really choose to break above that consolidation phase. So let's wait a while, and then let's see during New York session, right, how New York session will kick off. So usually we also must understand New York session tends to do manipulation phases, guys. So manipulation phases means the first powerful move usually is not the real actual move. So yesterday one is a good example. The first powerful move is not the real move. This is manipulation, and then the real move actually we're moving towards the upside. So this potentially can happen today as well. I just cannot give you guys much of analysis right now. The reason being is because we are consolidating. So consolidation means there's no real trend. Of course, if we go smaller time frame, we definitely can find. If I go smaller time frames in M5 means during London, yes, we do have a bearish move towards the downside. Potentially, we are heading towards. Let me see. We did take out these lows right now. Yeah, if we do have a bearish move down here, it's still showing signs that we want to move down. Okay, if you want to see the zones, right, this is roughly the zones. Again, I don't trade just based on this, guys. Smaller time frames means a lot more riskier. And since we are also closing off to New York session open, the market will start to tend to really load. And right now we are considered off session. Not really off session, we are still in London session, but it's a very weird time lah, whereby London session is about to end, but New York session is also about to begin. So the market will tend to suddenly slow, suddenly fast. Okay, but really just wait for New York session to kick in. If you guys wondering what time is that, New York session is 9:30, 9:30 Malaysia time, huh? So let's just wait and see 9:30 how the ADUSD will actually form out. But we are close, huh? That's what I can tell you guys. We are very close to forming a potential bias. Based on right now what I can see, right? We have actually both sides. We have one here, okay, for potential bearish move down. And then right now, right, this candle here, depending on how we close, okay, let's see how we close. 10 seconds. Let's wait. Let's see 10 seconds. Okay, 6 seconds. 4, 2, 1. Okay, based on how we close right now here, right, it is showing potential signs for a bullish move up. Okay, so we have potential bears move here, we have potential bull moves here. Okay, so this is where things get interesting. Now, this is where we really have to be patient and wait and see how the market later will play out. All right, because consider this is just one step that happened, similar to which one we saw just now, the crypto space. I think it was, as you know, ETH, yes, I think Solana or Dogecoin. But I told you guys only one thing happened, which is not enough for us to find an entry opportunity. Same thing happening right now. One thing towards the bearish side, one thing towards the bullish side. So we have to wait and see how they really play out later on to potentially find our buyers and join the trend. Because why? We all understand now we cannot make the trend. Only we are retail traders, right? Only market makers can actually move the market. So our job is just to identify which trend the market is currently in and just follow. Nothing else, guys. Just follow only. Okay? Okay, so gold is just like here. This week, memang gold is a bit slow. So let's hope and see New York session something actually amazing will be happening. Then potentially we can either be seeing a powerful move up. But again, if we're starting to powerfully move down, also I do have liquidity ranges here. If you guys wondering why, this is basically the mitigation level of this huge fair value gap resting below. Okay. Okay, so BTC, how BTC? Let's just check BTC before I potentially end today's live session. Yeah, still nothing yet, guys. Nothing yet. Almost, okay, definitely almost, but nothing yet. I'm still waiting for something else to happen within the smaller time frames. Once I see that occurring, then potentially I will be entering. Still, my bias is towards the upside, definitely. Let's see ETH, yeah, still quite distance. Dogecoin, Dogecoin memang very far lah. I think BTC is the best option lah, guys. For me lah, in my personal opinion lah, BTC is the best option as of now. Okay. So guys, I think right that will be all for today's live stream. I want to give back the time to you guys. Okay, today is a Friday. You guys already, fought cow already this whole week, and today Friday belongs to you. Okay, basically your weekend starts today already. Okay, it belongs to you. Enjoy to the max, guys. And then I hope today's session was insightful for you as it was for me. I know it's a little bit quick in the terms like what I was explaining, but there's a reason why. Is because this week, especially in terms of gold, there were many opportunities, definitely, but you must start to understand certain things. Like every week, let's say last week really powerfully moved up already. After the week really powerfully moved down. It's not necessarily every week will happen like that. Okay, that's why I draw the lines to show you. No matter how much of candle we show, so how much movement we can see, the reality of it is we just move step by step by step this week. So actually means very slow. We never really move high, we never really move low. But the overall trend, we are kind of moving towards the upside. Okay, so how to know this? Very easy. All you have to do is understand when is Monday, what date is that? Draw a horizontal, is horizontal, right? I think it's horizontal line on Monday, and then just watch how the chart play out. And then do the same thing. This is considered backtesting also because you have to learn. Market behaves differently every week, and it's not the same. That is why sometimes traders say they have a losing week. If you heard about it, okay, it's not because they trade wrongly or it's not because like their strategy no longer working. Not that. It's because of this. The conditions will change. It's not the market fault for condition changing. Definitely no. It's not the traders' fault also because as traders also they cannot 100% know how the market will react. Right. If traders can know this, means imagine how easy it is to make money. Everybody can make money in the market. So market conditions will change. The market is alive. Okay, people are actually trading. People are actually investing money inside. That's how the market is actually flowing, and the market is actually attracted to liquidity. Okay, so our job is just to be very patient and learn to see the bigger picture of things, and also most importantly, learn to step back when you really have to step back. All right. So guys, I see there's no chat today. So okay, then I think everything I shared was clear. I take it like that as a compliment. I will end the live stream here, guys. I'll leave you guys with that. Have a wonderful rest of the week. Okay, just remember all of the trading opportunities that we shared today, which is a bit, but you can focus on it later on while you watch a movie or what just watch and see. I will catch you all in the very next live stream. Take care, traders. Happy weekend. Stay safe. Goodbye.